my name is Bazydlo, interior designer of the HX1. I'll just run you through some of the options and the innovations of the HX1, Peugeot HX1 interior that you have here today. The car is divided into two areas, a driver's area and a passenger's area. And except that the passenger's area is instead of next to the driver, it's actually more focused around the back of the car. So I will explain to you the driver's side of this concept. The driver's side starts with a steering wheel, which is slightly moved further back for easy access to the car. Obviously, when you turn the car on, the steering wheel approaches you and doing this car, we asked ourselves what is luxury and what elements of luxury cars have today, and we decided that actually real luxury is about having something or having an option when you need it and not having it when you don't. And that was the idea behind the really clean look of this car. Things will appear and happen when you need them, and then they will just simply go away. The case, for example, with the steering wheel, when you don't need it, it gets out of the way, so you can easily get in and out of the car. Another thing is this screen. When you need it, it will flip open and show you information that you can have, and then close itself and get out of the way. Another little innovation that I think I will tell you about is the cluster. You will notice that the cluster is sitting above the steering wheel, which is quite unusual for cars because usually you see the cluster through the steering wheel. Now we've positioned the cluster above the steering wheel in order to improve the vision and the focal change in your eye that happens when you're driving in the car. So your eyes get tired much less. Actually having it slightly up and slightly further back than usually in any other regular car.
And how does that affect your vision of the road going forwards? Because it's slightly higher, does it affect it too much?
No, because we obviously did a calculation in order to not have any blockage of vision. So your vision will actually not be blocked at all by having this piece slightly higher above the ground. We found just the right balance between the two. But it's a very good question you ask because that was a challenge. That was something we definitely had to look at.
Cool, right. That's the driver's side, and in the back we have Amko Leenarts.
Hi there, I'm Leenarts, head of design of interior at Peugeot. Let me talk you through the modularity concept that is here in the back. In this very wide, low package, we have managed to put in a 4+2 configuration. It's to say 4+2, there can be 4 adults sitting very comfortably, and you can add 2 seats in the middle, where that you can use as temporary seating. That's to say for children, that's to say if you would transport a VIP person, there can be the bodyguard or the secretary. But the whole idea is based around the idea that we put on value the third rank instead of the second. So you see a lot of monospace vehicles that actually have 4 or 5 seats in the front and only 2 pop-out seats in the back. We thought it was a much more logical way to say it's in the back where we have the most space, and you can see that if I sit down, really comfortable. I've got a huge amount of leg space, and putting it on value with what we call in French the coupe franche. If I translate that directly to English, it's the honest cut. So it's a cut that goes from the top all the way to the bottom, and it is as if we put the interior into a pot of paint and dipped it in. So everything, including the console, including the seats, including all the buttons, they all white. It gives this cocoon type of feeling that puts on value this rear passenger almost more than the one in the front. for the rest, you can see that all the lines in the car are actually going in the direction of the car. So we have the wood lines that are backlit going in that direction. We have the roof that has little slits of light that will create this beautiful drop shadow of lines going into the direction of the car. In the seats we have the same sort of lining, and really the idea is that we personalize every place, but very much dynamized towards the front of the car. In terms of language, within Peugeot we always say, if we would imagine if you have a little person that is only this big, he should be able to walk, to travel around all the surfaces that we have. Everything is really sleek, horizontal, stacked, different layers of horizontality. Then in the back we have the personalization of this beautiful coffee machine, which is made out of marble. Again, the idea was to have this car that would travel from Frankfurt to Paris in the most comfortable way, in a very almost Parisian way also. And we personalized that with the coffee, we personalized that with climate controls. We have this personal lighting where there is messages popping up that are being sent from the front of the car. And we have this individual sound system where we have here these sort of very sleek integrated personalized sound, because especially today, where everybody has the Dr. Dre headphones on, we really feel that in the back and in the front. You can see that here. Here we can see other speakers too. So it's really personalizing towards French luxury.